So the Path Does Not Die, Complete Study Guide. Welcome to A1 English College, where we help you master English for exams, everyday communication, and career success. Here you'll find powerful tutorials, exam-focused strategies, real past question practice, and proven tools to boost your reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills. Whether you're a high school student, a private candidate preparing for WASSCE, a university student, a teacher looking for effective resources, or just someone who wants to level up their English, you're in the right place. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more content from this channel. Also, comment, like and share as a way of supporting this project. Thank you. You may visit our website for additional help and tips. Let's dive into today's topic. Your journey to better English writing, reading, and speaking is about to move to the next level. So the Path Does Not Die, Complete Study Guide. This video is the first in a series of study guides on the novel, So the Path Does Not Die. Pede Hollist's So the Path Does Not Die is a compelling story about courage, identity, and the search for meaning in a world that constantly tests human endurance. Through Fainaba Mara's journey from a small Sierra Leonean village to the challenges of life in America, readers are encouraged to reflect on their own paths, how culture, education, relationships, and personal values shape who they become. For senior high school students preparing for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination Literature-in-English paper, this novel offers rich ground for literary analysis. It explores universal issues such as gender equality, cultural change, migration, and the moral choices that define adulthood. Every incident in the story carries a lesson that can be applied both to examination essays and real life. Remember, from 2026 to 2030, all elective literature students must choose to study either So the Path Does Not Die or Redemption Road by Elmer Shaw for the African Prose section of the final WASSCE test. This is why you need this tutorial, especially if you've settled on studying Pede Hollist's So the Path Does Not Die. This section provides a comprehensive and structured outline for your study guide. I've intentionally designed it to meet the expectations of SHS WASSCE Literature-in-English Paper 3 Prose and to serve as a 3-year study companion for Form 1-3 students. Are you a literature tutor preparing your students for a crucial exam involving So the Path Does Not Die? This offers a valuable addition to your lesson plan. Are you ready? Let's get started. So the Path Does Not Die, a comprehensive study guide for senior high school literature and English students. An overview. Introduction. Pede Hollist's novel So the Path Does Not Die is a thought-provoking story about identity, womanhood, migration, and the search for meaning in a changing world. This study guide has been carefully designed for senior high school students who will study the text from Form 1 to Form 3 and take the WASSCE Literature-in-English paper. It aims to help students understand the story deeply and respond effectively to examination questions. The guide covers all the major aspects required for essay writing: plot, themes, character analysis, setting, style, language, symbols, conflicts, moral lessons, and sample essay topics. Part 1. Understanding the story. This section provides a clear summary of the novel's storyline, introducing the main characters and the development of the narrative from Sierra Leone to the United States. It explores Fainaba Mara's early experiences, her journey abroad, and her struggle to find identity and belonging. Part 2. Thematic concerns. The novel explores themes such as female identity, migration, cultural conflict, love, and survival. Hollist uses Fainaba's life to examine the tension between tradition and modernity, personal freedom, and societal pressure. Part 3. Character analysis. Key characters include Fainaba Mara, the determined and reflective protagonist, Reuben, a symbol of moral weakness, Victor, who represents the disillusionment of immigrants, and Grandma, who embodies tradition. Each character contributes to the novel's complex view of African society and the diaspora. Part 4. Setting and social background. The novel is set between Sierra Leone and the United States. The contrast between these two worlds highlights the challenges of migration, cultural adaptation, and the longing for home. Hollist paints a vivid picture of both African communal life and the loneliness of Western urban living. Part 5. Language and Style. Hollist's language combines English with African idioms, proverbs, and oral storytelling traditions. His style is simple yet evocative, making the novel accessible while preserving its cultural depth. Imagery, symbolism, and dialogue enrich the narrative and reveal characters' emotions. Part 6. Plot structure and narrative techniques. The story follows a linear structure, though flashbacks and reflections are used to connect Finaba's past and present. The third-person omniscient narration gives insight into multiple characters' inner worlds. Hollist also employs contrast, suspense, and symbolism to drive the narrative. Part 7. Major conflicts and their resolution. The central conflicts include Finaba's struggle against societal expectations, the clash between tradition and modernity, and her internal conflict between love and self-respect. These are resolved through personal growth and moral awakening, symbolizing the triumph of self-discovery over oppression. Part 8. Key symbols and motifs. Symbols such as the path, the sea, and the journey reflect persistence, change, and destiny. The act of migration symbolizes both escape and rebirth, while the path represents life's continuity despite hardship. Hollist's use of recurring images reinforces the novel's message of endurance. Part 9. Moral lessons and author's purpose. The novel teaches perseverance, courage, and cultural balance. Hollist condemns harmful traditions like female circumcision, but also urges respect for cultural identity. His purpose is to explore womanhood, migration, and moral renewal, encouraging readers to find meaning in their paths and to let no worthy tradition die. Part 10. Practice questions and sample essay topics. Students should use these questions for essay practice and classroom discussions. Each question is designed to test critical thinking and understanding of the text's key elements. Theme-based questions. 1. Examine how Pede Hollist portrays the struggle for female identity and independence. 2. Discuss the theme of cultural conflict in the novel. 3. How does the novel explore migration and belonging? 4. Examine Hollist's treatment of love and relationships. 5. Discuss the author's attitude toward harmful traditional practices. Character-based questions. 1. Finaba Mara is both a victim and a survivor. Discuss. 2. What does Reuben represent in Finaba's life? 3. Discuss the role of Victor. 4. Examine the character of Finaba's grandmother. 5. Discuss Dr. Kawa's symbolic role in the novel. Conclusion and final study tips. So The Path Does Not Die is both a personal and social journey of self-discovery. Through Finaba's courage, Hollist reminds readers that even in hardship, the path of truth, dignity, and learning must continue. For students, mastering the novel's content, themes, and techniques is key to success in the WASSCE examination. Remember to analyze, not summarize, and always support your points with evidence from the text. In the next tutorial, we will cover each of these sections in greater detail. Thank you for learning with A1 English College, your trusted guide to mastering English for exam success, daily communication, and success in your chosen profession or business. If today's lesson helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a new tutorial or study strategy. Have a question, a topic request, or need extra help? Drop it in the comments or visit us anytime at a1english.com for more lessons, resources, and courses designed to help you excel. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, every step you take brings you closer to English mastery. See you in the next lesson.